failed, that is okay. That is a genuine thing. But for someone to crucify a public, Mr. Speaker, protects me from Gerarge.
Senator Mutenda, kindly give your chairman an opportunity to vindicate the...
So, Mr. Speaker, I'm saying, if we fail in our duty, it is in the place of this House that has sent us out to come and castigate us. But if we have gone beyond, up and beyond our call of duty, Mr. Speaker, it is in the place of this House to support us, unless you have a hidden agenda, Mr. Speaker, unless you have a hidden agenda. Mr. Speaker, I want people to see, and senators, honorable senators, to see that there were serious allegations that graveyards existed in that New Life Center, that a mortuary existed in that New Life Center,
that the ideology of starvation of people to death so that they can meet Christ existed in that New Life Center.
Mr. Speaker, if the committee goes out of its way to just see this is where the graveyard is supposed to be, the facts are established that in fact this is a construction site. We go to the mortuary, the alleged mortuary. We are seeing this is in fact the center of distribution for energy. Mr. Speaker, we are taken to
Senator Mungatana.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Do not discuss the contents of the report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I thank you for your guidance. But I want to also tell Boni Kalwale, my colleague here, senator, and a friend of mine, that the hours we spent in DCI, Mr. Speaker, I can assure you, and you will read it from the national, the report we shall file, the National Forensic Laboratory that is under the Directorate of Criminal Investigation has been frustrated beyond even performance by the very people who are sponsoring this negativity, because they know the bombshells we are going to lay on this House. And Mr. Speaker, they know, that's why they are sponsoring negative articles to divert attention. But Mr. Speaker, tell them and tell the executive arm of government that no matter how hard they try to hide, we shall expose them for who they are, for how they failed the people of Kenya. And it doesn't matter whether you send the government whip here or you send whoever, we shall expose you. And that report, Mr. Speaker, is going to change the way things operate. We are saying this, Mr. Speaker. We are saying that if it is good for the country to know what is happening in DCI, what is happening where alleged graves are, what is happening in the District Security Committee of Kilifi, Mr. Speaker, and it will cost us nothing but time, and then we have to come back and make our claims. Mr. Speaker, even today, we will go. In fact, yesterday, Mr. Speaker, we had summoned Mackenzie himself to come before the committee. And this committee, Mr. Speaker, we had no budget to go. No budget to go. But what we had, Senator, we were asking, Mr. Speaker, just I'm concluding, Mr. Speaker.
I'll give you more time if I don't conclude.
Yes.
Senator Mungatana.
Yes, my lord.
I can see you are veering off the point of order that has been raised. Senator Boni raised a point of order based on our own standing orders. And one of the things he said is, before any standing committee of the Senate sits within or without the presence of Parliament, there are certain procedures that are supposed to be followed. Okay? And there's some very critical Secretariat personnel that would accompany that particular committee. I thought you'd restrict yourself to that. The shock waves in that report, please leave it in that report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me just finish what I'm saying and then I address Mr. Speaker,